Hey guys, so in today's video, Blakey is not dressed yet because it's in the morning and we still have to get your clothes on, don't we? Do you want your hair clip? So I'm at the point of my pregnancy where I didn't feel like washing my hair and putting on like a nice top. I just am honestly in my sweats today because at 35 weeks pregnant, I am super tired. And not so much like I need sleep, but my body is killing me. And I also I think my face got puffier this last week and my lips got bigger this last week. So you can tell I'm in the home stretch. I just feel not at all like myself. So I have a bunch of things to update you guys on, and I didn't want to wait because in the next couple weeks I have a ton of stuff that's happening that I just wanted to share with you guys, and I have a lot of new symptoms actually for this week. Those are Daddy's underwear. Can you put that back, please? So yeah, let's get into all my symptoms and the video. So I think in one of my vlogs I updated you guys basically, what baby? What baby? I updated you guys on the fact that I am now going for a VBAC 100%, and we were discussing, my midwife and I were discussing options for a VBAC, and she had to just confirm with my OB and make sure he was on board. Is that a picture? I'm sorry guys, this is a real like pregnancy update because I have a toddler. Yeah, it's a picture of me and Blakey. Oh, when I was skinny and you were little. So she just had to confirm with my OB to make sure that he was on board to do the Foley catheter induction, which is the only type of induction that they can do on me aside from breaking my water. Because I've had a previous C-section, they won't put me on Pitocin or Cervidil because it's too strong and they don't want to risk my uterus rupturing, so they'll do a Foley catheter. Pink! Oh, you pulled the flowers apart. Thank you. So basically a Foley catheter is like a catheter that they put into your uterus and they blow up your uterus with like, I think she said it was water, but it creates like a balloon. And then that balloon puts pressure on your cervix and will then in turn dilate you 3 to 4 centimeters. So my OB is 100% on board with that. I have an appointment with him at 38 weeks because he wants to see what my cervix is looking like at that point, because he does not want to do the Foley catheter unless my cervix is at a good condition, I guess, for it, because he said it can be quite uncomfortable, and if my cervix is not thinned out and I'm not looking like I'm dilating, he wants to wait till I'm closer to 40 weeks so that I do have a successful chance of having a VBAC. So that's really cool that, like, you know, he's not just like, okay, we'll do it, but, you know, we'll end up in a C-section. Like, he's gonna try, we're gonna try everything. Another flower. Oh, thank you. Try everything to make it successful. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm not sure if he's gonna do that at, you know, 39 weeks. He might wait till closer to 40 weeks. I think it's a sign too that my OB said my midwife said when she called the OB's office, my C-section date of March 28th got bumped because mine was like a tentative booking because I told him I wasn't 100% sure yet, and I got bumped. So somebody else got the appointment, so it's kind of like a sign to me anyways that I wouldn't have gone on that day. So yeah, every fiber in my being is just telling me to go for the VBAC, so that's what I'm doing. And the week of March 19th is when, I think, pretty, so pretty. Uh-oh, that's okay. That week I am starting acupuncture because apparently my naturopath has put women into labor within 48 hours of having acupuncture. And not only that, I'm starting the stretch and sweeps from my midwives. and just basically doing everything I can to go into labor on my own. So that is the plan. And then that Thursday of that week, I see my OB, and he's gonna see how mommy's cervix is. Don't touch, honey. He's gonna see how my cervix is, and yeah, it's Blakey. And if it looks good for a VBAC. So she's gonna play with my hair now. She loves playing with my hair. Do you like mommy's hair? So yeah, that is the plan. I do not have a scheduled C-section date booked. One thing I was going to mention too is my OB will not let me go past 40 weeks. So if 40 weeks comes and he breaks my water and labor's not starting, then I will just sit at the hospital and wait till they can take me in for a C-section. That's kind of how that will work. So pray for me, and fingers crossed I go into labor before I'm 40 weeks pregnant, because that would be awesome. I see you. So in terms of weight gain, I think I gained about a pound last week. No, a pound and a half. So I'm at like, I don't know exactly what I was to start. I have like a ballpark. So I'm anywhere between like 28 and 30 pounds gained so far at 35 weeks pregnant, which, as you guys know, is way less than with Blake. I gained 55 pounds with her, and probably a lot of that's my gestational diabetes and the fact that I can't eat naughty, and I'm hardly having any carbs, and my blood sugar is normal, so I don't have to go back and see the doctor. I do have one more appointment with the dietitians, but that's it. So really excited. We're in the home stretch, and this week mommy doesn't have pictures.
Mommy, baby.
Mommy doesn't have any pictures. I don't have my phone right now.
Baby.
No baby. Oh, mommy's baby's here.
Baby.
I don't have my phone to give you pictures. So in terms of symptoms, there's a whole lot this week. As you guys know from my last vlog, I did have some bleeding, but it was not very much. It was like a pea-sized amount of bright red blood when I wiped, and my midwife said that's not concerning, and I haven't had any since. I've had a ton of Braxton Hicks contractions and a ton of pressure in my behind, down my legs, like a ton down my legs, and I never had that with Blake. Colin and I were at Home Depot yesterday, and just standing with Blake while she was in the cart and he loaded up the wood for like 20 minutes, I felt like I ran a marathon. Like I just needed to sit down. A bug. It's not a bug. Oh, did you eat a bug? Oh no. So my body at this point, even now, like there's so many things I want to do, and there's so many things I want to clean in my house, and I just can't. My body just, like, I go up and down the stairs once and I have to sit down. Like my body just aches and it just won't go. Like I want it to do things that it won't do. My lower back hurts a lot more. Like I said, I've got a lot more pressure, and the most fun symptom of all, I did have it with Blake, but not now. It's like every single day. Lights! Where did you get those? Pink lights? This is toddler life. She just pulls everything out, and honestly I'm at the point I'm too tired to clean it half the time. So my house is looking a little messier these days. It's still pretty clean, but it's just hard to keep up. It's just hard. So yeah, the symptom I've had a lot lately is, like, they call it fire crotch, and it's basically like a super sharp pain down in your vajayjay area. And the other day, like every step I took, I was like, ow, 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 and Colin's like, are you okay? And I'm like, I need to sit down. So I'm just finding that at this point, at 35 weeks, my body's just done. Like the aches and pains are real. I'm still sleeping well, but I noticed last night, even with my pregnancy pillow, which up to this point I've had no hip pain at night, and I've been able to sleep wonderfully because of it. Last night, or 2 nights ago, was the first night I actually had hip pain even using the pillow. So yeah, my body's just shutting down, y'all. It's just getting to the point where yeah, my body's just done. Like it's just done. It's sore. I'm very dry. My skin is still incredibly dry. My lips are getting really dry, and my hair's getting oilier, which is weird. And it's growing like a weed. Like, I just got my hair done, I would say 5 weeks ago, if that. Actually, more like 4 weeks. And you can't tell as much because I just sprayed dry shampoo. But my roots are like this in like 4 weeks. Like, my hair is growing like a weed, which I guess is a good problem to have. But it's just annoying because I have to keep getting it done. And I have to wash it more because I find that the roots just get so oily all the time. So yeah, that's kind of the only new symptom. I know she has dropped. I think I told you guys in my last update. And she for sure dropped because her feet, when she kicks, they're way lower down, like down here, where Blake was always up here. So that's something that's different. Olivia's still measuring on track. I did see her in my ultrasound, although it's harder to see. I couldn't get a picture because the ultrasound tech said at this point of your pregnancy, like, they're more squashed in there, so it's really hard to get like a good clear picture of their face. And she's coming soon anyways, but we tried and it didn't really work. But she had her little hand, one right by her face, and then her legs were crossed at the ankles, and then she was holding on to her heel. It was so cute. So she was like sleeping like this and then holding onto her foot, which was so cute. And yeah, she looks perfect. I still have lots of amniotic fluid, like everything looks good. And at that appointment, she was measuring about 6 pounds. However, the ultrasound tech said it is not accurate whatsoever. It can be off by a pound up or down. So she's like, take it with a grain of salt. And I've heard people say that before too, that the growth scans are not always accurate. They can be really off. So yeah, I'm not surprised with that, so I'm taking that kind of but I know you know, I can tell she's not as big as Blake was, and my doctor said he doesn't think she's as big, and my midwives, when they measure me, they say you're measuring right on track, you're not over at all. So that's really good. So that's another reason I think I can push her out. She's in a good position, and yeah, so I'm getting really excited. I have half of my hospital bag packed. Olivia's hospital bag is totally packed. And Colin just brought up the car seat and the rock and play for me. Blakey, what are you doing? Colin just brought up the car seat and the rock and play, so I'm going to wash those today. And then I need to meal prep. And another thing I have done that I'm going to make a separate video on is my lovely friend Michelle got me hooked on this app called Think Dirty, and it basically tells you all the crap and chemicals and bad things that are in, like lotion, body wash, dish soap, laundry detergent, makeup, and a lot of the, like, I just bought the new revamped Johnson's line, and it got an 8, which is one of the worst. So I ordered the 2 that were like one of the best rated was Burt's Bees Baby and the Honest Company. So I spent like $84 on Amazon just so that I could get the girls all like new clean body products. I also bought a 7th generation laundry soap. I made my own floor cleaner. I'm making my own body scrub and face wash, and I am switching over my skincare as well, and eventually my makeup. But it just gets so expensive, so I'm doing that kind of one thing at a time. So I will show all of those in a haul when I see you, or when they come in, and do a separate video on like all the clean stuff. But I need to like prep meals, and because I mean in 3 weeks we're starting all of this, like trying to go into labor stuff. So we're really in the home stretch, thank God. I'm just like, my body's done. Like you know, I feel like a lot better than I did with Blake, but the aches and pains are starting to get real, and they're different than they were with Blake. Like I said, I have a lot more pressure. I have a lot more like my legs feel like they're gonna give out if I stand too long. I don't remember that with her. I probably forget, but so yeah, just a lot of like more pressure, achy legs are gonna give out kind of stuff. And even my arms, even if I don't carry her, like right now in my arms, it feels like I did a full upper body workout. Like my arms are aching and I'm like, what the hell? Like my whole body's just like aching so bad. So anyways, now I'm at the point, hopefully if I go into labor, I can vlog the labor and delivery, because I do want to vlog the delivery portion as well. We have to see what kind of state I'm in. I might be in so much pain that I forget to be like, Colin, turn on the camera and like angle it this way. But I'm going to try and film as much as I can for you guys. If I do go into labor on my own, please pray for me that I do. I think I will. And I know I'm going to push her out. Like I'm just going to. Like I'm just going to. I'm just like keeping super positive, and if I have that mentality, you know what? I'm gonna make it happen. She's coming out of my hooey, and I'm not having another C-section. So it's the attitude I'm having this time around. So I'm really excited. I can't wait to meet her. I feel like I'm waiting for Christmas to come, and I know I'm gonna be exhausted, and it's gonna be really hard. But I'm looking forward to being done being pregnant so my body gets back to normal and I just feel better. Even though I'll be incredibly sleep deprived, that's okay. And I'm just so excited to meet her. So that's everything for this update. I should show my belly, but I'm sitting on the floor. So let me just ignore. Y'all, it's a track pant day. I'm not wearing, I need to do laundry and I'm not wearing, you know, jeans anymore. I just don't feel like it. So that is my belly for 35 weeks. I've got more of like a love handle this time around, but that's okay. So yeah, I always look bigger when I wear like when I wear sweaters and stuff. I always look bigger, but that's okay. And actually now that I have a sweater on, I'm like, I need to change. Like I'm too hot, so I'm gonna probably put on a t-shirt. And at least, that's a picture of Daddy. At least I'm still able to like put some makeup on to make myself feel a little bit more put together. But y'all, I can tell, like I know I contoured today. My face is fuller. It just like the last week, it just kind of puffed up a bit, which I know is normal, especially when you get to the end, and I'm okay with it. But yeah, I can tell, just fuller. And she went through a growth spurt because my belly's bigger too, so. Anyways, I've rambled long enough. I love you guys, and if you've had a VBAC experience, let me know in the comments below how yours went. If you went into labor on your own, oh, she just kicked me, or if you had to be induced, I'd love to hear your stories, and I love you, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.